Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Raynah Rey, and we're back with Payback Board President Albert Gallardo and Board Secretary Nancy Hirsch. Now, when we went to break, you were going to come back and talk about some of the changes that you've seen, some of the positive effects of the program. So why don't you talk about that, Albert?
Well, we've, in our last report to the community, we had calculated that we've served about 610 youth over the lifetime, paid out $600,000 in restoration to crime victims, and say we've saved approximately, for the cost of having to incarcerate or put these kids into juvenile holding facilities, probably save the city, counties that we serve, the justice department, about $500,000 in those costs. We serve our target ages, I'd say the ages that we get a lot of referrals, for the majority of referrals are 15, 16, and 17. And then it seems to tail off in a bell curve. And unfortunately for us, in my point of view, unfortunately, is the majority of the clients that we see, that the courts see, are 96% are African American. The courts also, to their credit, do a good job, but we are like a foundation, so we really raise money to help the courts fund this program.
And we're going to talk about some of those in a little bit, but you were saying?
Yeah, but so the thing is that we also, the cooperation between ourselves and the courts is fantastic. At St. Louis City, last year, when we were a little bit underwater, St. Louis City did a great job of raising money from alternative funds to continue the program and didn't come and ask us for so much money. The county, on the other hand, continued to do as it always does, ask for money. To their credit, because they're keeping the program going. We don't see it as a downside. Sure. The downside is always that don't we have enough money to fund it. The upside is that people are still coming to us and asking for the money to make restoration to crime victims. So that's the benefit to us. And always the urgency for us is always, do we have enough? Can we raise enough? Are people aware of what we do? And are they willing to help?
Right. Nancy, we were talking a little bit ago about the drop in repeat offenders when they are allowed to, go through the payback program. Tell me about that.
Well, I think we look at the figures, about 70 or to 80% of the youth that do go through the payback program are not referred to the court again. So it cuts back on recidivism. But even more than that, the youth learns a really positive lesson. They end up feeling better about themselves because they did something positive, because they gave back to the community by doing the community service, and also were able to help make up to the victim for their offense, for their losses.
Seems like a win-win-win-win-win all around. The city wins, the county wins, the victim wins, the offender wins, just continuously. So now, say that again?
We don't want to leave out that we're with Jefferson County, also St. Clair County, Illinois, and St. Charles County. And St. Louis County.
So here's one more win for viewers, because they can win too by contributing and helping. You've got an event coming up where they can help support the payback program. So tell us about that event.
We have the Spelunking Sandmine Challenge. It's scheduled for July 22nd this year. Normally we do it in February. There was a flood in the cave last year, and it took some time to put it together. It's at Crystal City Cave in Festus. It's internationally known, if you will, because we have people coming from all over the United States to run this just under 3-mile race in a cave with some natural obstacles as well as some man-made obstacles. So you're running through sand, you're running through water. I have been there a number of times when we've done it, and it's just the people that enjoy that kind of challenge event just love it. We have people inquire about it from the United Kingdom. I got a private message on Facebook that somebody wanted to come from there. So this is a very well-known, CNN considered us one of the top 10 adventures that you want to do, and we were also covered in the Wall Street Journal.
Fabulous. And one other one you wanted to mention before we go?
Trivia night. We have a trivia night every year. This year it's in October. And it's another big fundraiser for us, and it gives us an opportunity to, well, also because we invite the court partners, so also it's a thank you to them, and also just a big way, a small way to raise money for us.
Perfect. So even the viewers can win by contributing to a cause that really makes a difference. The Sandmine Challenge begins July 22nd at 7 a.m. at Crystal City Underground. For more information, call 314-863-5218 or visit paybackinc.org or sandminechallenge.com. There's more STL Live after this. Stay with us.